Welcome to Squire, a smart code assistant for Visual Studio Code using GPT-2. Squire is a VS Code extension that uses GPT-2 to analyze previously written Python code and suggest what you are going to write next. Using GPT-2, an AI designed for language generation, Squire takes the code you have written before, passes it to a model hosted on the hosting website Hugging Face, and returns generated code of what the model believes is going to be next. We ran into multiple issues with getting VS Code to run our extension and calling the Hugging Face API for our model. VS Code would randomly no longer recognize our code, and we had to keep switching which computer was running the code locally. Since VS Code opens a separate window to test the extension, only the person who locally ran the code could test to see if the extension was working. We also ran into struggles getting the Hugging Face API working. The API, when initially called, would return an error message saying the model had to boot up first. This would cause the extension to error, even when we didn't do anything with the response. Our solution to this was to run the extension, have it error, then close and run it again with the API now ready. Here is some footage of Squire in action. Our plans for the future of Squire are to create a custom model instead of using one that is already hosted on Hugging Face, and to base our model on GPT-3, which is an upgraded version of GPT-2. We also want to have the ability to suggest code for more than just Python, which would either involve using a much larger model than currently or using several smaller models for each language.